What's up and welcome to or back to my channel. In today's video, I partner with CurlyMe to bring you all this highlighted kinky straight half wig. Let's get right into it. I'm starting off with an old silk press because I didn't want my hair to be too silky for the unboxing. I have a replaceable band, some lashes, a wig cap, and some literature, as well as the unit itself. This is a 2/30 kinky straight 22-inch half wig from CurlyMe, and it has combs as well as the adjustable band and a drawstring in the back, so it's extra on the security. Now I'm parting out the front piece of my install, and looking back, I really should have parted out just a little bit more. Of course, you always want a minimal leave out install, but with me wearing it in a half up half down just to fully cover the seam of the start of the unit, I probably should have left out just a little bit more. So take heed and leave out maybe 1.5 inches just to make sure that you're fully covered whenever you do your half up half down styles and as your hair gets more oily. I also did not do a braid down for this install, so I'm just gonna do a low pony for the back. But before I do that, I'm just going to twist my leave out pieces away so that I can make sure that everything is nice and sectioned and my pieces aren't running into one another. I haven't had color in a minute, so I was super excited to try this unit. Although I was excited, I was also nervous because it is a 230 and my hair isn't a 2 or a 30. And because this is a leave out install, I was not sure how my hair would blend in with the unit itself. But you will see in just a second, and you saw in the intro clips, that it turned out not to be a problem. So this is a great way to get your color itch scratched without actually having to dye your hair, potentially damage your hair, or spend the coin that it takes to get actual color in your hair. I loved that this was an option with not having any lace, but yet and still being able to get that color look. So I'm just putting my hair in one low braid. I'm not even doing the normal 2 braids that I do, just because I wanted to see if I could get away with it. And that's another pro of having a textured unit. That texture is gonna hide any extra bulk. And I put on a wig cap just to add some extra protection before putting the wig on itself. So now I'm just getting that on and secure, and that drawstring came in handy because it did fit a little big on me. So I went ahead and tightened it in the back and applied my combs in the front and on the sides. And these were not uncomfortable or digging into my scalp like some units can do. I appreciated that. This is how the length looks straight off the bat, as well as the texture. And y'all can see I'm like, hey, color, because again, it's been a minute. I don't think I've had color since I did that quick weave. Ooh, that might have been last year sometime. I don't know. But anyways, we're going in and adding some face framing layers and light layers all throughout, because I am going to go through and see if I can get this unit nice and curled up. Now, another reputation that kinky straight units have, although the girls are falling back in love with them, is that they do not hold a curl. So I wanted to see how this unit would do with holding a curl. So I'm going in with my Sleek and Stay serum from Garnier, and I'm just going to run the flat iron through the unit one time. And again, y'all see I'm combing my hair through, which is very dark. I've put a jet black rinse on my hair thrice too many times, and it still was not a problem. So you can wear this unit with your natural hair color if you have dark hair, and you can still get a nice and natural look. So like I said, I'm just gonna go in and do about one pass with a 430 flat iron, and then I'm gonna go back through and curl. But before I did that, I just wanted to clean up my face frame, and y'all know I love me a little shorter bang just to give that extra flare in the front. So let's get this unit flat iron, and then we'll come back for some more. Now that she's nice and sleek, I'm going through and pulling out my edges, and I'm just playing with the unit just to see how flat and seamless I can get a half up half down look. And you'll see what I mean with probably should have left out a little more leave out, but I was impressed with how flat you could get a half up, half down without having to put your ponytail too high up. A lot of times with these half wigs, you have to go very high up on the ponytail because there's like this bulkiness in the crown area that you can't really get rid of. But this unit didn't have too much of that going on. I still did a higher pony and I loved that look, especially with the hair straight. So you will see I have that going on for a second. And honestly, whenever I wear this wig, 9 times out of 10, it's probably going to be in the half up, half down with a little more hair left out because I just loved how it looked. We're going to get the edges complete. I'm going to curl this unit up and then I will be back toward the end to give you all my final thoughts on it. Before we get fully into the comb down, I do want to note that it is important, just as with the curly units, to curl towards your face whenever you're blending your leave out as well as the unit together so that everything is coming and blending nicely when you're trying to blend that leave out. And also that it's important to set your hair if you want any hope of this kinky straight lasting with a curl. You'll see by the end of the video, it went from a curl to just a body wave at most, but right here is giving bombshell, baby. Comb down is tea, texture is doing what it needs to do. And overall, I was impressed with this unit. I don't know if I said this on YouTube or TikTok before, but I used to not understand the whole idea of a flip over that wasn't curly hair. But I'm starting to understand why the girls do it. Here are a few styles that I did. The claw clip, of course. The headband. Half up, half down. Half bun, half down. And then I also tried to flip it into a middle. It wasn't really giving nothing. But that is all for this unit. Finger claps. 10 out of 10. They did what needed to be done. If you want some color without all the hassle, then this is your unit. And it won't be long before I see y'all in the next video. Later.